We're running about our space on the card, but it's the next day. I'll just show you the hay we made. Just got to grease that baler before we get going today. We're hoping to get onto the two last fields here. We were out in the field last night. Keithy had gone home because we were up towards the last little bit. These are all to be unloaded. There's 3 loads there. There's another one here. That's all of our trailers apart from one, all loaded. Farmer will unload these. He's out spraying at the minute. He gets up early, goes out spraying, then comes back, unloads bales, and then he will shoot off later tonight. We've got 2 places making hay today, so we're making hay on our rye fields down the bottom here. There's 2 fields there left to bale. If they have a good day and everything goes smooth, they might just get done. They might have to leave half a field. There's a lot of hay out there, so anyway. But this is where farmer made a start. He unloaded three trailers yesterday, and nobody was really expecting to have a huge day, but 3,500 Lynn said we did yesterday. Lynn had a couple of issues with the packer. I'll show you that in just a second, but and these are first day issues, you know. Once you don't really know any machine until you've put a good day on it, you know, a real good 8 hours on it. That's when you start seeing stuff. If there's anything wrong or any problems, then it'll show up, you know, during the course of that day it'll show up. But farmer will unload these before we get going today. Yeah, he builds them in there, and he will on his next line he will make a tunnel that goes all the way through. I don't know quite how he does it. He just does it. He knows what he's doing, so he just does it. And then we'll get the fan sat here later with a little Ford on it, start blowing. I'll show you. We've got Barry coming today. He's going to give me a hand tedding because we've got plenty of tedding to go on to. So me and him are going to go round the tedding, and then later on we'll pull some more. We'll pull the hay home. Got another lot of hay at Peter's farm ready today. So we're going to have Edward and Robert, you know, young Robert, that comes to help us. So they do a bit of contracting, they do a bit of baling, rowing, you know, they do contract haymaking for you. So yes, luckily they're available today. So they're going to go up there and bale that up, pack it up. So all we got to do is go there, pick them up. If we leave it, we could do it tomorrow. We could get there tomorrow, but the hay then is getting old, and you'll smash it up with the tedders. So we want it at its prime, and it's our new lay, so we really want that as good as it can be. So me and Barry have got to get through this hay here, then up there before Edward gets there baling. We always fluff it up. It always makes for better baling. I'll just show you Linda's packer, what we were having issues with. But last night, she where they tied the strings together in the box, the strings are pulled through, and she didn't realise. And we had what was it, 15 packs out there with 2 strings on. Of course, they're the strings closest to one edge, so every time we were picking them up, they were sort of splaying out. So me and Davo had to go down with a load of string and just tie a string around the edge, just so we could pick them up. So, but she won't make that mistake again today. She'll have that. I know, well, she'll have it figured out today. I know she will. So once we're in the swing of haymaking, the mornings soon become very busy. So me and Keithy will be on greasing machines, fueling tractors, and this stuff isn't, you know, it takes time, this stuff. It doesn't just happen in a second. And then you'll always find something, a broken spring or maybe a bolt loose or something while you're greasing. But you know, it's 9:30 when we finished last night, which is a long day, but yeah, it was still light when we finished. So in my eyes, you know, I don't mind it. It's not for a long time, and it's better to get the hay in rather than worrying about what time it is. But anyway, I'll show you what happened on this packer. We're just gonna put her on the blower, get everything blown off. Steve's been down. I can see Steve from Arkason was here yesterday, so he would have had these to hand. But there's so the bale comes across this chute, hits this pad, and then it knows there's a bale there, so then it pushes it into the chamber like that. And it's got 2 bolts either side where it pivots. And what was happening was, what was happening, the springs weren't on there, it didn't have any springs. So the pad was coming up, and on the occasion it would just stick, and it's probably where it's new, bit of paint, something like that, fully expected, as Linda uses it more and more this summer, it'll become less and less apparent. Guards are loud, I think. But yeah, they put 2 of the right springs on there, and they just, as the thing, it's just to ping it back. That's all those springs do. But it was getting stuck in that position, and then the plunger was staying in, and then she was having to get off to free it off. But that was it. That was the only problem we had yesterday. Keithy's going to blow this one off. We're going to grease the baler. But apart from that, this thing worked really nice. Really, really nice. It picked up the bales. Where these things struggled before, on the before models, they would just get to the 10th bale and then start slipping down, where it couldn't quite hold the weight, and because the hay was slippy, it would start slipping down. Then the last bales would be tricky to push in. But I didn't really miss a beat. It worked beautiful. To me, it seemed a fraction a bit quicker, because the sequencing's different. It won't let itself bundle off on the corner. I noticed straight away yesterday. That's a massive improvement with the sensor on the front. If Linda sticks 2 on there accidentally at the same time, it will take one up, stop the first one, stop the second one on the chute, take the first one across, so they don't end up bundling off, pushing each other off on the corner. That's a massive improvement. And then the other improvement was it sticks 2 in while the doors are opening. I think the doors could be sped up, if I'm honest, but we'll show Linda how to adjust that. And as we use this thing more and more, we'll get it into a the only thing I thought was the pushing system is very vicious. It is quite vicious. It clangs as it goes, so we might have to adjust some pressures on there just to make that a little bit kinder on itself. But apart from that, it went like a dream. And these machines, they're all, they're all very delicate in the way they work, so you just gotta find a happy medium to make them work perfect. But that's the most difficult thing it will pack, and it packed it no problem. The balers, Colin's baler went sweet. We had I set the length up of the bales, and in the field they looked plenty short, but then they weren't short enough. They were too long. All this hay is being sold, fingers crossed, on a lorry, so it doesn't matter. But when we get onto meadow hay, we've got to shorten them down. They were too long. But if that was the only problem of the day, we'll take it. And we're not talking excessively long, we're talking about 1 wad. But yeah, we've got to grease this up. I've never done it before, so I'm going to learn, and then I'll show you another day how I grease it. But I've got to find all the grease points. Luckily there's a map on the other side of this door that shows me where they are, so that's my job for this morning. I'm going to do it in the shade, in the cool. So we're back up at Peter's. I'm not going to waste your time with more Tedding, but we're on the PPP signal. I think that is very, very good. What were we on? Yesterday we were using RTK all day yesterday, and I had multiple interruptions. Multiple. So I'm just going to see how this PPP goes, but I'll keep you updated with that over the summer. But Edward and his son Robert, who helps us in the winter and has been helping us recently, they're coming to do this one because the guys back home have got enough on their plate for today, so they're going to come up here. Edward's got one of those self-propelled, it's a rake slash, he's got baler on the back, so he bales it, and then young Robert follows him with an artisan packer just like ours. So they're going to come up here, bale it all up for us, and they will just leave us the packs in the field, and then later on this afternoon we'll get them picked up, we'll put them in the shed, and then we'll move them another day. We always fluff it up before baling. Just gets the heat into the bale, just makes everything work a lot smoother, gets any dew out of the hay, because you'll have overnight dew on there with a bit of damp in it, so we always fluff it up before we go baling. They will be here in an hour. If they're here before I leave, I'll show you their setup. If we're not, then we'll see it another day, I'm sure, as the season goes on. It's been noticeable as well, this was our new lay, so this is our new seeds that we planted last year. It made in 2 days, literally 2 days, because it's so soft and fine. It doesn't take much making. So 2 days and you can be baling it. I think today is day number 3, but Yeah, it's still plenty, you know, it's just ready, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you can be too early. Sometimes you'll think to yourself, oh, that's fit. And sometimes you just need that extra day and it's perfect. But this is perfect. This will bale lovely. They'll get this cleared up in a day, no problem. We've just caught him actually, so we're just heading off to another farm. These are our bales. See him come by in a minute, I'll show you. These are perfect. Good length, fair weight to them. Don't want to be any heavier than that really. They're plenty heavy. Beautiful bales though. Linda's gonna love those. We'll see him come by in a minute. He's got quite a machine on board. Nice little roller, pushes it all down under the tractor. That's the 1840, just like Cole's. A little bit older, but it doesn't matter. These are the ones we want to look at because we're off the headland a little bit. They are perfect. That gives Edward a good indicator. Lovely size, lovely weight. Look at those. This is what Linda wanted. They are just ideal. I'm going to go this side of the wind. It's a lovely little setup. Edward's a contractor from Oxfordshire. He's had this baler, I can't remember what he said. He's done nothing to it, he said. You know, apart from your general maintenance. Got a camera up top. Watch the bales come out, look. You can see a problem straight away, just like same setup we got. Lovely setup that is. If you've got, you know, if you've got a field you need doing and you're in Oxfordshire, give Edward a bell because he's your man. Loving this setup. Hell of a thing. Can't remember what it's called. Elho. I've got to watch where I'm going here because I don't want to get stuck in. You okay?
Yeah, not too bad, cheers.
This is lovely, isn't it?
It is ideal, yeah.
They're perfect. Them bales are perfect, perfect weight.
Yeah, it's just pretty good. It's 10.6.
Oh, you've got a moisture meter on there. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's perfect then, isn't it?
Get the odd spike.
Yeah.
Up to about 12.
Yeah. Yeah, you sort of look between all the numbers and take an average, don't you? Between 12 and 8, you go at 10, don't you?
Well, yeah. Anything under 15, a little bit more.
Yeah.
You're not playing on too tight.
No, they're perfect. We thought if we left them till tomorrow, it'll be past its best, if you know what I mean. This is that new lay. It's a soft meadow permanent mix.
Yeah.
They've made in 2 days. We've done it twice.
How do you?
That's made quick, isn't it?
Yeah, especially that much
yeah.
You know.
But it's that ultra fine stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Lovely though, it feels nice in a bale. Robert will be here soon?
He weren't, he was
I'll
just
be taking off in a minute. Your fan's not going.
No, I know it's not. I think it's burnt out.
Oh, it's give up the ghost, is it?
It has.
Finally.
So I'm going to have to get off and use the old manual fan in a bit.
Oh, right, yeah. I'd blow them off. Will it cause you issues if you don't blow them?
It's not it's not as having it going.
Yeah.
So just keep it clear.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's not a huge issue.
No.
I should get off.
Everything been going all right though?
So far, touch wood.
Good.
Yeah. No change.
Good. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just taking down a nice easy run of it this summer.
Where did you get that moisture meter from?
Well, it's a spare weeks one.
Yeah, so you just added that on there, did you?
Yeah, it's basically all I runs to the Bale. There's two little terminals in the Bale chamber.
Yeah.
Very simple device.
Yeah.
Probably more fancier versions of it.
Yeah. Right, look at one of those.
Yeah.
That's smart, isn't it? It tells you, it tells you if you're too early, doesn't it? If it's saying 30, you should not be there.
It does.
Should you? Or you're going to have to blow it for a long time.
The trouble is, I've had it before. We'll get to a field, you pick it up with your hands and I think, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And then the minute that goes through the bale, you can tell a bit the way the bales are coming out. But also, that what you think's dry by hand, it's surprising what a difference that makes.
Yeah.
And I have had it, and I've just got to a field and just sit in a field for an hour, extra hour, you wait.
And it changes, you can watch it change.
Yeah, and then you can just sort of carry on with it.
There we go, quick ride on. I gotta go because we gotta go up to Alistair's. I'll come back at the end of the day when we've got a bale count. But Edward, that's Robert's dad. So Edward Hawes, if you're looking for a contractor for baling, rowing, packing, they'll pack for you. If you've done the bales, they'll pack for you. These are lovely bales. Really happy with them. Linda's gonna be really super happy. We're all having a good time, aren't we? We're all having a very nice time. Daisy's blocked it up. It's not her fault though, to be fair, it's not her fault. I'm liking the way it itches really bad,
I know, I've got myself a terrible.
I can't believe how hard that goes. I'm just going to scratch it with a fork, but I might scratch Keith.
I should be out of your reach.
Yeah, ow. Someone's nibbling at me.
Don't be shout ouch and loud enough.
There we go, our first block up. It was going to happen at some point. Apparently a common problem, there was some extra wedges in the chamber which give you extra density when you're doing things like straw. Didn't really need to be in there, hanging everything up, and plus the type of hay goes just creates this it just builds up in the chamber like concrete, literally like grass concrete, and just hung everything back up so tight that it blew the shib off. So yeah, we're good to go now though. We're Keithy's been actually inside the chamber clearing it all out, so it will go again now. It might build up again, it might happen again tomorrow, we'll see. We took the wedges out though, they don't need to be in there, they're just for extra pressure. You don't need them unless you're doing straw. So we'll just get her set up again, and we'll come back. Last of all, we wouldn't have the bales today, but that's took I think that's took them a good couple of hours to get it cleared. So there you go. We're going to end the video there. It's the end of the day. The guys are caught up. Since we got Daisy's baler cleared out, they caught up no end. This thing is impressive. Watch this thing load. Earlier on, Linda had this thing just tuned up to perfection. You watch this bale shoot. just working a dream. Linda said she's less tired in there as well. Out it comes. Right, anyway, we've got a little bit of packing to do to finish the evening off. The guys have just finished baling at 7 o'clock. It starts getting clammy, the dew starts settling in, the bales get heavier. We'll have to finish this one tomorrow. You might even big bale the rest, just see how it goes. But anyway, we'll catch you up tomorrow. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll catch up with a bit more of these machines on the next video.